it was sort of kind of relief. Coach Jimbo at the end of the game just said, our practice habits of this week wasn't as good in the travel over to the game. So we were out there making mental mistakes and basically giving them yards with the penalties and all those things.
Did it feel different out there? Jimbo said maybe Feist felt more pressure being number one and kind of defending out there.
No, it wasn't any pressure. For the longest, Coach Jimbo tells us that we're not hunting anything or defending anything. We're hunting because they can't take the national championship back from us. So we're out there to hunt for another one. So it wasn't really defending. We were just out there playing the way Seminoles play.
Mario, is it irritating at all when you got a hold of a quarterback and you feel him just chuck the ball to the ground like that?
Yeah, it's kind of irritating, but I take it for what it was. It knocked them back some, and it was a big play to get them to punt. So I was cool with that.
How much is that just on first down to knock 15 yards off of their drive where they could have driven and maybe taken the lead just to set them back immediately like that?
That was good. It was a big play. And like Coach Jimbo said, the players care who makes it, and you just have to be in the right place at the right time doing your job.
You don't get off the field at all?
No, I was in the whole game.
What's that like? Because you're playing an up-tempo team, so you got to go every down. It really was, like you said, and Coach Fisher mentioned that too, that the rotation was pretty small.
Yeah, the rotation was pretty slim this game, and it wasn't as up-tempo as Auburn or anything like that. It's more of a if they get a big play or they get a good amount of yardage, they want to hustle back to the ball and get you back on there. But if you control the line of scrimmage and stop them, then it's playing regular ball.
Mario, last time you were here, you were playing for a state title. What was it like to be back here on this field again?
It was good, man. I had a lot of family and friends here. They came out and saw me, and I was excited to see them and put on a show for them. So it was fun.
What was the mood like in the locker room after the game?
Very serious. We knew that Oklahoma wasn't going to just lay down. Oklahoma State was just going to lay down. That we were going to have to go out there and work. But at the same time, coming into this game, we didn't think that we would just win by 6. So we definitely knew that a lot of things that were self-inflicted wounds, we did it to ourselves. It's not necessarily nothing that OSU did, not taking any credit away from them. They're a great team, great organization. But if we are lined up right, we do our plays right, and we do what we're supposed to do the way that we're practiced to do it, then nobody can stop us. So we really did, we did self-inflicted wounds to ourselves.
Was getting lined up and keeping leverage on the football the point of emphasis after the game when y'all talked?
Yeah, really. They really emphasized just getting back to the ball, beating them back to the ball, getting your eyes on coach and getting the play. A lot of times it was so loud in there, we were hustling, but getting back to the ball, looking over, couldn't quite understand what coach was signaling in, and they would catch us out of alignment. So we definitely have to work on that this week in practice, and I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of conditioning and practicing on that on the defense side of the ball. So I think we'll be prepared.
Did you feel like the first quarter went the way as you expected? Y'all seemed to dominate the beginning.
We dominated the first quarter, and but
what happened?
It's not a 15-minute game. It's a 60-minute game, and we offense, defense made mistakes, and unfortunately in this game, when you make mistakes, it gives the other team momentum, and they kept getting momentum, and we either couldn't get them off the field every time on third down, or we couldn't convert every time on third down, which was just giving them more momentum and keeping them alive in the game. Instead of how we were, first quarter, we pretty much, wasn't giving them any room to breathe. And I felt like, maybe we got a little comfortable after the first quarter and it was like, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do that. And we kind of fell back from what we were supposed to be doing as far as assignments.
Not that you wanted to struggle on this game, does it remind you maybe a little bit of Boston College and maybe could help you in that regard, that you guys did kind of get a little kick in behind and change your approach?
I definitely feel like this is a lesson. We can't practice bad or okay and expect to just turn it on and just have a phenomenal game. You know, how you practice is how you play. So if we practice okay, we're going to play okay in a game, and that's not acceptable here at Florida State, as Coach Jimbo tells us. And it's just something that we have to do better on at practice, you know, making sure that we're always going 100 and doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Last couple questions for Mario.
After seeing the defense last year, seeing Week 1's performance, how far are you guys from being as good as you guys were last year?
Like he said, you know, the rotation was slim. So we couldn't really rotate guys as we wanted to keep others fresh. We couldn't really move guys around the way we wanted to because of the rotation being so slim. So I wouldn't say that I can really compare how far we are from last year simply because of the lack of rotation that we had. But I feel once our rotation is where we want it to be, then I'll be able to make a better judgment call on it.
Thanks, Brian.
Appreciate it. No problem.